The Georgian period, a gentle, lyrical chapter in English literature, began in 1910, just before the world would be shaken by war. It was a moment of quiet beauty, rural innocence, and poetic nostalgia, standing on the edge of a storm. What is the Georgian period? The term Georgian comes from the reigns of King George V and George VI. In literature, it refers mainly to a group of poets who wrote between 1910 and 1936, a period of calm reflection before and after World War I. Now let's discuss the Georgian poets. The movement was centered around poets published in the Georgian poetry anthologies edited by Edward Marsh. These poets included Rupert Brooke, Walter de la Mare, John Masefield, Siegfried Sassoon D.H. Lawrence, Robert Graves. They were united not by a strict manifesto, but by themes of simplicity, nature, emotion, and everyday beauty. Key features of Georgian poetry. Georgian poetry was defined by love for nature and countryside, simple, musical language, romantic nostalgia, gentle emotion, ordinary life and rural settings, escape from industrialization, pre-war innocence and post-war reflection. It was poetry that looked backward, toward quiet landscapes and inner peace, even as the world moved toward chaos. The shadow of World War I. World War I changed everything. Many Georgian poets went to war as young idealists, and returned with trauma, or never returned at all. Rupert Brooke became a symbol of youthful patriotism, while poets like Sassoon and Graves moved toward harsh war realism. Decline of the Georgian movement. By the 1920s, the rise of modernism, with its experimental techniques and psychological depth, overshadowed the Georgian style. Critics labeled Georgian poetry as traditional, sentimental, and out of touch with modern realities. But it remained beloved for its sincerity, beauty, and emotional clarity. Lasting influence of the Georgian period. The Georgian period bridged two worlds, the gentle rhythms of Romanticism and the bold experimentation of modernism. It preserved the music of nature in a century of noise. The Georgian period reminds us that even in times of conflict and change, literature continues to seek beauty, stillness, and the quiet truths of everyday life. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share,